What is up, guys? FallenRedZeo here, back again doing another Harry Potter Lego set. This time we have set 75947, Hagrid's Hut and Buckbeak's Rescue here for 496 pieces. So this is a pretty cool, interesting set. I don't like it as much as I thought I would, but I still find it interesting. So for me, I have a lot of connection to this because one of my very first Lego sets that I still have to this day and first got me really big into Legos was the Hagrid's Hut from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which of course this is what this set is from, but it was the original one when the movie came out and everything. So I have that hut, and so the hut opens up and everything, and it's all pretty cool and stuff, but I have the memories of that, of building that and everything, and having the characters and everything, so that just made me love Hagrid's Hut, and that's the set that, like I said, got me into collecting Legos. That continued on from there into Star Wars and everything else. So this is kind of bringing me back to my first love of Legos and everything with the Hagrid's Hut, again, from Prisoner of Azkaban. So I'll go ahead and look at everything. So as you can see, we have a much more wider range of characters. I think that old set came with Hagrid and Hermione only, and that was all that it came with. But this time we'll go ahead and look at all the different characters. So first up here we have Harry, the usual Harry minifig. So we got Harry's face there, of course, glasses, scar on his head, black messy hair. Then he's in a blue jacket and blue undershirt, as we've seen in the movie, where then he's got some tan pants on, his wand there, and he does have a print there on the back of his head with like a more angry face. Then we have Ron again from the movie, so he's got where his hair's starting to grow out a little bit more, of course, his red shaggy hair, and you can see he's got a weird looking smirk on his face there or something. A red sweater, of course, probably knitted by Molly, with a reddish undershirt, his wand, and some dark gray pants, and he has a print there on the back as well. Then we've got Hermione again in her clothes as seen in the movie, so she's got the pink outer jacket, a pink undershirt with the time turner there on her chest, as you can see there, which is pretty cool. They include that. Her face there, she got some freckles around it, her bushy brown hair, and then some blue pants, and also of course has a print there on the back, a more angry face, and her wand as well. Then we've got Hagrid, which is one of the newer designs. I don't like the hair as much. I think it looks like all weird, big and bushy and everything, like too crazy for Hagrid. I think it looks more just like an animal or something, so I don't like those prints too much, but you can see his face underneath there, no printings on the back of his head or anything. Then we've got his molded body here, so it's just one solid piece there, the arms that popped in with, of course, with little minifigure hands. He has a lamp here that he holds in his hand, then a few little legs at the bottom that don't adjust or anything, but it looks very nice. It's just I don't like the hair and beard combination together. I think it looks a little bit weird for Hagrid. Then we have some newer characters, at least for me. We have Cornelius Fudge, the Minister of Magic here. So he's in an all black outfit, as you can see there, a black dress suit. Then he's got a bowler cap on top. I think in the books it's supposed to be green, but they just picture it as black in the movies. But you can see his face there underneath, kind of an unhappy grin, no printing on the back or anything. But then, yeah, he's just in a suit. He has a white undershirt with a green tie on under there, then just an all black normal suit there and stuff for a human. Nothing too special about that at all. Then our last character is Macnair, the Executioner. At least that's how the box labels him, the Executioner. Of course, we find out he's a Death Eater and everything, but we got him here in his hood, which I think it's kind of funny. So there's his face print, so you can see his face there. Of course, it's like he's got a sack over his head with eyes and mouth cut out for holes and stuff, but you can see kind of like the back, the way it's designed, as you know, it's supposed to be like the little point of the hood there, but then they also threw in the hood on top, so it's like the hoods for the Dementors and stuff you can put on, so it's kind of funny. He's got like double hooded or whatever. Then he's got like a black shirt on there, black pants, and then of course has the giant axe for executing Buckbeak and everything there. Of course, I like the combination of the axe piece then with the ice skate piece. It kind of makes it one giant longer blade. I like how they came up with doing that and stuff. It looks pretty cool. That leads us to Buckbeak here, which is kind of cool and attached to this, so we'll go and start with the outside stuff and move our way in. But first we got Buckbeak. We'll go ahead and undo him. So there we go. So here is Buckbeak, which is pretty cool. Again, I've never had a Buckbeak. I don't really know if they've made one in the past, not 100% sure. But this is pretty cool. So it's got the horse body. Of course, they took the head, molded onto this eagle-like face on it, so you can see, of course, has the beak there, the eyes, and then all the feathers and everything coming off of it. And then, of course, the molded toes here on the front to give it more of the eagle-style toes there on the horse instead of just the normal horse feet and stuff. The tail on the back. Then the additional wings that you add onto it here. So, of course, it's Buckbeak, so he can fly and everything. And you can obviously take, like, Harry and sit him on the back of it there and just, you know, make it like the flying scene from the movie and everything. So it's pretty cool. I really like this part that they include this. Of course, that old set I had did not come with Buckbeak, so it's really cool that I finally got a Buckbeak to go along with the set. Okay, so let's look at the actual build. So we're starting off here with the pumpkin patch. So again, we've got Buckbeak's little area here. So we've got our leaves and everything here for the pumpkins to sit on that you can easily pop around off. They keep falling off for me, actually. But yeah, we got little pumpkins there that you can move around, decorate and stuff. Then we have the post here that Buckbeak is tied up to. And I like the whole chain combination up here. So you just take this, wrap this chain around Buckbeak's head and attach it to the other side like that. And then you just press it on. And then, of course, it's wrapped around Buckbeak's head and it keeps him on there chain chained up and everything. And it changed him to the post here, which the post is free to move around stuff, so you can completely twist it all the way around and move Buckbeak wherever you want if you have him on the post here and everything. So it's a pretty cool little fun set. Again, I hate stuff like this that doesn't attach to the actual set, so that kind of is disappointing because I have this, you know, extra little thing now that I have to always keep track of and everything. But I still like that they included the post here for chaining Buckbeak up and everything. And now for actual Hagrid's hut, which I think is pretty cool. Again, very different from the old one I had. It was just a almost complete square build, and then it would open up in half to give you like this second additional piece of Hagrid's hut. But I like how they made it, you know, one circle and another circle put together, and so I like that whole combination there. We have a look here at the front, so we have Hagrid's front door, stuffed door that can open everything. We've got some grass and leaves all over the front. We got some windows. Of course, with the Lego windows, I probably can't get it open, but they do open and everything there. There's one on each of the side there. And of course, a little back door that they use to escape and everything. Over on the side here, we have the chimney that, of course, we'll take a look at in a little bit. And then we have the roof up top. Nothing too special, but they do have the parts that fold up and everything. I don't really know exactly why you need them to fold up, but they do, just to make it easier, I guess, to design and stuff, and get to sloped roof. And then they have points on top of the house. And flipping around to the back side here, so we do have two little modular pieces, so they do separate right there in the middle, so that's all that's attaching them, as you can see there. And for some reason on these new sets, they've been doing this thing where they include one peg and then these other form of Technic pieces, I don't know what they're called or anything, as like braces. They don't hold as well since they only include one peg, but I've noticed that on a couple of these sets so far, but it's still pretty cool. It makes them easier to come apart. So here's a look inside of Hagrid's house, so you can see back here what's supposed to be like his bedroom, at least in the movies and stuff, is just like a little room. And then we have his main living room, which I kind of picked up so the light can go in there and everything. And for decorations, as you can see, first up here we have a broom. We have the fireplace off the side with an egg inside of a pot, probably incubating. It's probably supposed to be like Norbert, but this, you know, is way past Norbert at this point. And we have a little case back there in the back that has his umbrella and a shovel. Then we have a candle there in the back, which you can barely see. The chair that they sit into, a bag there with stuff. And then of course right up here in front, a table with some chairs and a teapot right on top. And the thing with these, the way they make them, they easily just pop off and everything. So if you want to, you know, have more room or put people more into the back, you can just easily pop these things off and then pop them right back on and stuff. So it's kind of interesting, but they fall off easily, so that kind of annoys me. Then up on top we have some hanging stuff. So we have a cleaver, a bucket, a whip, a spoon, and a pan. So just some other accessories there for Hagrid to have into his house and everything. And then we have the neat thing here with the fireplace. So I'll go ahead and set it back down. So if we press on top here on the chimney, it presses down this little ball here, and it's a light. So it lights up the fireplace, as you can see there. And of course there are flames in it. So there you can see the fireplace all lit up. There's little flames and stuff back there, and you can see the egg getting all heated up, ready to hatch and everything. Then we have the back little room here. As you can see, there's a spider up on the ceiling, one of Aragog's friends. Then we have a chest back here in the back that does open up, and I don't know if you can see inside, but it just has like a chocolate frog inside there. And then we have a desk here with a Daily Prophet on it, talking about the boy who lives, of course a chair that can move as well, and a candle there. And then of course that leads into the back door, as we already saw. So that's pretty much all it is. There's nothing too much special about this. I do like how like the original one, like I had, does close in. I wish these would close in together, but unfortunately they don't. But I still really like the overall design. It really gets into like Hagrid's hut design stuff that we see in the movies and everything, so I really enjoy that a lot. So that is it for this Hagrid's hut set with Buckbeak's Escape. So again, a very cool set, not as interesting or as cool as I was expecting it to be, but I still really enjoy, of course, with the Buckbeak edition, then all the additional characters as well, make it worth it more for me. But the hut itself is kind of more disappointing, at least compared to what I had back in the day. So that is it for this set of the Lego Harry Potter set 75947 Hagrid's hut with Buckbeak's Escape. If you enjoyed, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know who your favorite character out of this set is. I always like to know who everyone's favorite character is from Harry Potter, so go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you enjoyed this review of this Lego set. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel to see more Lego reviews. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.